Okay, gamers, saddle up and sharpen those katanas because Ghost of Tsushima's long-lost cousin, Ghost of Yotai, is sneaking up behind us like a stealth kill. That's right, the sequel is dropping soon, and Sucker Punch has been dropping info bombs like it's 1274 all over again. So in true BitCrush style, let's slice through the noise and break down what's coming, what's changing, and whether this will be another samurai banger or just Assassin's Creed with more wind and less parkour. Spoiler, we're cautiously hyped.
No tutorials, no mercy, just BitCrush.
Welcome to BitCrush, Yotay, where your save file cries for help.
Unreal. A wandering spirit seeking vengeance.
Hokkaido or bust, the setting of Ghost of Yotai. So why Hokkaido? According to director Nate Fox, yes, the same guy who helped us cry on horseback in the first game, it's because Hokkaido is both gorgeous and terrifying. Back in 6003, yes, that's an old school date, it was basically the edge of the Japanese Empire, full of icy wilderness, pine forests, and people tough enough to survive frostbite and Mongol invasions. It's where our new protagonist, Atu, roams. She's so consumed by revenge that the locals think she's an Onryo, aka a ghost out for blood. Classic BitCrush energy.
Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry. It came to this.
Authenticity mode activated. Fox and his team are treating the sequel with the same respect they gave to Tsushima. That means lots of cultural advisors, painstaking reference trips, and a big no thanks to copy-paste open-world design. The vibe? Less museum tour, more cinematic samurai saga. Sucker Punch wants the world to feel real even if it's fiction, like you're actually walking through ancient Japan instead of just pressing R2 every 5 seconds.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that? It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
Now, here's where things get spicy. Ghost of Yotai isn't just an open world game, it's a non-linear open world game. That means you can carve your own path, follow your curiosity, and probably get distracted chasing foxes or bandits before even hitting your first main quest. Think Breath of the Wild flashbacks or Tears of the Kingdom memory fragments, but make it samurai. But hold up, we've seen what happens when non-linear design goes sideways, cough cough, Ubisoft cough. Will the story still slap emotionally like in Tsushima, or will it feel like a disconnected side quest sandwich? Time will tell.
I have to go home. Back where all this started.
More personal, more powerful. On the plus side, a non-linear approach might make the experience feel personal. You choose when and how to tackle parts of the story. Want to clear side quests for 10 hours before touching the main story? Be our guest. The risk? It could get grindy, but Sucker Punch seems to know that's the danger zone and they're working hard to keep it fresh. Flashbacks, factions, and familiar feels. Expect some slick flashbacks a la Assassin's Creed Shadows, multiple enemy factions, and even mission lists that evolve as the game progresses. Is Ghost of Yotai low-key turning into a stealthier, colder AC Shadows? Maybe, but if they keep the quality bar as high as Tsushima's, we're not complaining.
And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Let's talk size. Hokkaido is massive. The devs are aiming for a map 10 to 20% larger than Tsushima, but with more density, meaning you'll trip over something cool every few steps instead of just galloping through empty fields. Traversal, still grounded, no horses with wings or grappling hooks, so pacing is key. Expect tight design, not bloated filler. combat variety. Killing with style. One thing Sucker Punch is laser focused on is variety. Ghost of Tsushima's combat was solid, but we all hit that moment where the swordplay felt like Deja Slash. This time, they're mixing things up. Different enemy types, new mechanics, and maybe even a few surprises we haven't seen yet. They know the grind is real, and they're swinging hard to avoid it. When can we see it in action? The million Ronin question. When's the gameplay showcase? Well, Sony's technically hosting a summer showcase soon, and unless they're hiding a Bloodborne cart somewhere, Ghost of Yotai is the headline act. Expect in-engine footage, performance breakdowns, PS5 versus PS5 Pro, and maybe even a surprise duel or two. PC port, don't count on it, at least not at launch. Sony is playing this one close to the chest. Hype with caution. Ghost of Yotai could be one of the best open-world games in years if Sucker Punch balances freedom with focused storytelling. Otherwise, we're looking at another beautiful grind fest that overstays its welcome. But based on what we've seen and played hypothetically, we're betting on a win. Let us know if you're hyped in the comments, smash that like button like it's a Mongol camp, and subscribe so you don't miss the next BitCrush deep dive. Until next time, stay sharp and keep crushing it.